Hey, what's up? What's going on? Coffee?
We're waiting for the guy from forensics.
Oh, okay. So what do you think?
I think we got a whack job.
No. Oh, he's a fake.
I don't know. He could have gotten away.
Shall we?
Yeah, actually, okay, so this guy, he's acting really...
We've already been briefed. Have you gotten a statement?
No, we're actually just waiting on you.
Let's get her done.
You're done. Fucking asshole.
My name is Dr. O'Connor. I trust you've already met Detective Mendez. I'm here to appraise your mental condition. I trust you know this will be a deciding factor in the matter of the charges against you.
What happened on the night in question?
Which night are you referring to?
December 26th. Do you know the year?
Yes. I believe we are in the 21st century now. 2013.
Answer the question.
I was at home. There was an incident.
You mind explaining the incident?
Yes. No, I don't mind. However, you must know, I am not mad.
Do you mean angry?
No. No, I mean to say, I am not a lunatic.
Go on.
I am nervous. Dreadfully nervous. But I need you to understand the disease heightened my senses, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. I have heard all things on heaven and on the earth. I heard many things in hell. How then am I mad? Hearken, and see how calmly I can tell you the whole story.
It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain. But once conceived, it haunted me day and night.
Boy, you're so young. You have a lot to learn. Here. This is a proper way to cut your cigar, or the paper will unravel. Never use your teeth, especially on the Cubans. Now,
Done.
clean cut. Good, boy. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Why do you live like the Amish? I want a TV in here.
You can have a TV in your room, if you'd like.
But you never answered my question.
I don't know. I suppose it's a past life that I'm attached to.
You're a strange boy. But I like it. Let me get back to my story.
I loved the old man. He had never given me insult. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the I forever. If you still think me mad, you will think so no longer when I explain the wise precautions I took in committing the crime.
Who's there? It's just the wind. It's just an office. It's a cricket.
Although he could not see nor hear me, he could feel my presence. Death was approaching him, had stalked with his black shadow before him.
That's very poetic. But you can't speak for the victim. You don't know what he really felt or thought.
Oh, but I do, detective. What you mistake for madness is but an over-acuteness of the senses, which leads us to a description of the next sensation. There came to my ear a dull, quick sound, such as a watch would make when enveloped in cotton. It was the beating of the old man's heart. It was so loud, I feared the neighbors would hear it. Good evening, officers. How may I help you?
Good evening. I hope we didn't wake you.
Oh, no, I've been awake for some time. The drink helps me sleep at night.
To each his own.
Yes. Yes.
Well, your neighbors, we got a few complaints about, hearing some screams. Are you the only one who lives here?
I have a roommate, but he's out of town. The shriek was my own. I waked from a nightmare.
They have pills for that, sleeping disorders.
I prefer the drink.
See that?
Would you care to come in from out of the cold? It's dreadful out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Glass of wine?
Oh, no, not on the job.
I'll take coffee.
Yeah, I'll go for that, too.
I have the finest coffees from around the world. Which do you prefer? Cuban? Portuguese? Hawaiian?
You know what? Cuban's fine. Cuban sounds pretty good.
How about a cigar to match?
No.
For the lady?
Thanks, but I won't smoke.
Well, all right. Feel free to have a look around while you wait.
It looks antique.
It is. It was my great-grandfather's from the 1800s. I'm obsessed with that period.
That must explain his, peculiar living space.
You heard him say that.
Yes.
No, there's no way. You were in the other room.
As I previously explained, I experienced an acute sense of hearing. I could hear everything.
Interesting. Go on.
I was in the kitchen preparing the coffee, and I heard this lovely detective here get up to look around, as I invited her to.
Where does this lead?
You're referring to the stairs. They lead to the old man's room. Feel free to go on up. He's an interesting old man. A Vietnam veteran. He became half blind in action, but he enjoys his life here very much.
Well, we definitely appreciate his service.
Please, sit. How is the crimes rate these days, officers?
Not good at all.
We've got our work cut out for us, basically.
Mm-hmm. Ever since they legalized marijuana, I find all these cops are going to chase up narcotics now.
Yeah, I'm surprised how that worked out. I expected more crime.
Yeah. But, it is what it is. I mean, it's only going to get worse. High school dropouts, drug addicts.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, come on.
Yeah.
Heroin's a gateway drug,
They sat, and while I answered cheerfully, they chatted familiar things. But ere long, I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ringing in my ears. I spoke louder to drown out the sound of the heartbeat. It seems that society mimics the media presentation. Children have inappropriate role models.
That's exactly how I feel. I have to black out most of the TV shows for my kids.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I would totally go and see my kids more if I could. You know, the crime rate, the way it is nowadays, is impossible. Impossible. You got all the time of people out there. People look super normal. They make some neighbor smile at you.
It is truly the large corporations that control not only the media, but also the government.
Absolutely.
Are the Irish troopers? What has happened to America?
I'll tell you what it's coming down to. Okay? It's coming down to democracy being a joke.
How can you say that?
Really? How can I say that? Federal elections, for example. You really think I'm
Yes.
now? It's already pre-planned.
That is exactly right.
Right?
The government needs to be overthrown, but not by petty organizations wearing masks. It is madness to think that we still stand a chance.
Exactly.
I refuse to believe that.
Can you not see what's going on right now?
You being
it's
paranoid?
right, no, it's right underneath your nose. You can smell it.
I can hear the beating also. Of course. They're mocking me, the devils. They hear. They suspect. They know. The agony!
So you being paranoid?
Yeah, oh, me too.
Yes.
Can I sense them? I admit the deed! Tear off the planks! Here! It is the beating of his hideous heart!
Let me make sure I understand correctly. You heard the sound of a heartbeat. The heartbeat of the dead man. You claim that the officers also heard this sound. And you believe that the officers were mocking you by pretending they didn't hear it. That they already knew you committed murder.
Correct.
Anything else you want to add?
No. That was the whole story.
Alright, so what's the verdict, Doc?
It's a peculiar case.
Why? It's either the guy's nuts or he's not.
No, it's deeper than that.
What do you mean?
Order a physical exam.
Why?
This acute hearing of his, I need to know if there's truth behind it.
You've got me, kid.
No, he won't be claiming insanity because he doesn't think that he's insane. We need to explore the physiological factor.
Jen, you don't believe this guy has acute hearing, do you?
Of course not. I'm not sure what O'Connor's up to.
You know what? I'm gonna test it out right now. Acute hearing my ass. He's psycho. If you can hear me, knock on that table twice.
Daddy, don't fuck with me. Daddy, don't fuck with me. I'm not ambidextrous. What is that?